Following portion of Living Local DMV is sponsored by Capital Caring Health. Welcome back to Living Local. For any parent or caregiver, hearing your child has been diagnosed with a terminal illness is one of pain no one deserves to bear, especially alone, and that's where Capital Caring Health comes in. Here to share more about the organization's mission to support people during end-of-life care, let's welcome their VP of Philanthropy, Steve Cohn, and children's book author, Karen Schaufield. Welcome to the show, both of you. So excited to have you here. How are you doing?
We're really happy to be with you, Cherise.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, first and foremost, Steve, for those who may not know, please tell us the heart and mission of Capital Caring.
Well, to care for people who are terminally ill and need the best care possible in the weeks and months that they have left. And not just for adults, but we're talking today about our care for children that Karen is also supporting. And Capital Caring was the very first hospice organization in the nation to provide hospice care for children, really at the beginning of our founding in 1977. So we were the first in the nation, and Capital Caring as an entity is the largest single provider of care for children in the United States. So we have a wonderful legacy, and you know, we care for so many children and their families at a very, you can't think of a more stressful time.
Truly incredible work, and I've had the pleasure of going to some of the facilities, talking to the families, and it's just incredible, incredible work that you do. And now in partnership, of course, with Karen, you've written a number of books. Karen, tell us your inspiration behind writing some of these books, and then how they care for children who are terminally ill, and maybe even their siblings and parents and family members.
Yeah. Well, my inspiration, of course, was I live on a farm, and so I have some real-world experience with nature and cycles of living and dying, and it's always a difficult topic. So the question is, how can you do these things sensitively, in a gentle way, especially for children and parents who are dealing with difficult situations, but also for those same individuals to understand that they're surrounded by love and support and other people who can help them. So that was really the inspiration, especially with Lollipop Tree.
And through the years, through work with Living Local DMV, we've had the honor of talking to parents of terminally ill children, and they talk about how that ministry during treatment is so important, the toys, the books. Karen, talk to me more so about what message you want to deliver to bedridden children and working hand in hand with Capital Caring.
I think the biggest message is that they're surrounded by love. They're surrounded by people who care for them, even through the most difficult of times, and somehow, even in those difficult times, you can still find moments of joy or beauty. Just that they're surrounded by love. I think that's the most important piece. You know, we all go through difficult times, but knowing that we have a support system is absolutely crucial.
Absolutely.
Yeah, to enrich the child's life with lots of different activities, including these wonderful books that Karen has created. And others can participate. The parents can read the books, their siblings can participate. It's a really, really nice thing that we're providing thanks to Karen. And we hope to expand to other hospice organizations that care for children across the country.
Tell us more about the expansion.
Well, we're part of Chapters Health System, which is the largest nonprofit hospice provider. So we have a lot of affiliates across the country that we're talking to about also using Karen's books. Plus, there are other nonprofits that we interact with who also are interested. So I see this expanding greatly over the next few months and years.
Amazing, amazing. And you've brought a couple of friends here. Of course, Karen is a dear friend, but we brought, I want to say, Goldie's second cousin, because you didn't bring
Cappy.
Goldie. This is Cappy and Whisper, correct? Right. Tell us more about the robotic pet program.
Well, just another wonderful thing that we provide to our children in our care. A lot of them can't handle live pets. They're bedridden. And so, but they can keep either Cappy or Whisper with them around the clock. They respond to sight, sound, and touch like real pets.
Yes.
I hear so much positive feedback from parents where we provide these pets to their child. And the siblings get involved as well. So it's just another wonderful thing that we do
Yes.
on the mission to care for children who are terminally ill.
And I have to commend you both for all the work you're doing to make sure the morale boost is there for parents and children and families alike. Before we have to go, Karen, I hear we have a flow code where people can get more information on your books and how to support and get these books into the hands of children in need. We have the flow code up right now. Tell us the titles of those books one more time.
Well, there's The Lollipop Tree, Larry and Bob, How to Eat a Peach, and Vulture's a Love Story. And those books are available under KarenSchaufeld.com. And if you put in CAP Caring, all in caps, you get 15% off.
I love it. And we're going to put that flow code so people can get that information easily. Just open up your phone, open up your camera, grab that code right there. You'll get connected to Capital Caring along with Karen's amazing books. And then for more information, capitalcaring.org.
That's right.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Cappy, it's been a pleasure.
Whisper.
Whisper, it's been a pleasure. Steve and Karen, thank you all so much for everything you're doing for families across the DMV. I can't thank you enough.
Our pleasure,
Thank you.
as always, to be with you.
Absolutely. Content segments during Living Local DMV were paid for by Capital Caring Health.